Hey guys, it's me, Mario. After a long while, I have returned to continue Hawkite, Arrow of the Air, from the Beast Quest series. How y'all doing today? It's a little late for me, so I wanted to do these earlier, but I got a little busy and a little distracted as well. But I am here now, so cheers everybody. Let's get chapter 6 going. Add. Chapter 6. The Trap. Certainty flickered across Elena's face. Tom held his breath. Glad to be of service, she said, and broke into a smile. Tom breathed out with relief. Elena was the bravest person he'd ever met. He was lucky to have her as a friend. He peered back out at the field. Hawkite was still squatting on the horizon like a thunder cloud. Come on then, Tom said, taking Elena by her hand. There's no time to lose. He and Elena walked away from the shelter of the hedge. They stepped into the devastated field, still holding hands. Silver and Storm followed, keeping close behind them. Storm flared his nostrils. He almost burped. An unpleasant stench was drifting towards them from the direction of the beast. Animals knew that smell and feared it. It was the scent of death. Tom glanced left and right. Out here there was no cover. If his plan went wrong, he steeled himself not to think about that. He steeled himself not to think that way. Elena needed him to stay focused. As they neared the middle of the field, Hawkite raised her head. Tom froze, but the bird wasn't looking in their direction. A gobbet of meat was hanging from her beak. Tom shuddered as he thought of the poor creature that had become the beast's meal. Tossing the last scrap of bloody gore into the air and snapping it up, Hawkite stretched her immense wings again and hopped away. Over the brow of the field and out of sight. Tom felt a jolt. Tom felt a jolt. Those wings were even bigger than he had thought. When Hawkite saw him and Elena, she would sweep them away like ants with one downward stroke of her mighty wings. Tom knew at once that he'd never faced a beast like this, and he was risking his friend's life into the bargain. He spun around and gripped Elena by her shoulders. You don't have to do this, he said. It's so dangerous, Elena. I can't let you risk it. Elena's face set in to a stubborn expression. "I'm not backing out of it now," she said, "and nor are you." They had reached the middle of the field. Elena took her quiver of arrows from her back and put them at her feet. Now she was defenseless too. Tom nodded, biting his lip. He knew Elena was right. They must do everything in their power not to hurt the beast. He glanced back at the brow of the field. No sign of the giant bird. Trying not to think how he might feel of Hawkite, suddenly rose into view with her wings fully outstretched. He grabbed a handful of Storm's mane and pulled himself back up into the saddle. "Good luck," he said to Elena as he dug his heels into the horse's flanks. Storm sprung away. Silver ran gracefully by the stallion's side, barking and glancing back at Elena once or twice. Elena stood still among the broken corn stalks and watched them go. She looked very small. Was the beast watching her too? As he galloped for cover, Tom could almost feel that sharp beak at his neck and smell the beast's meaty breath. But somehow they safely reached the far side of the field. Hawkite had not come yet. Dismounting, Tom left Storm grazing and waited behind a broken piece of fencing. From this distance, Elena looked smaller and more defenseless than he'd ever seen her. The sky remained still. A gentle breeze blew through the branches of the last remaining tree on the edge of the field. Excuse me. In the silence, Tom heard his heart beating. Would the beast fall into their trap? "Come on," Tom muttered to himself, staring at the last place he'd seen the beast. He gripped the fencing with his good hand. His magic ring glinted in the light. "Sow yourself, Hawkite." Leaves swirled at Tom's feet, making him jump. The temperature dropped as something shot out the sun's rays and sent heavy black shadows in its place. A great blast of fetid air lifted Tom off his feet and slammed him into the remains of the fence he had been holding. Splinters ripped into his exposed skin. Dazed, he slid to the ground. He shook his head to clear it and twisted around to see Elena. She was staring up at the sky in terror. Tom looked up as well. At first he could see nothing. Darkness stretched across the sky. With a thrill of horror, Tom realized he was looking at the underbelly of Hawkeye's wings. They stretched from one side of the field to the other. The beast was coming. And that was chapter 6, The Trap. Hope you guys enjoyed chapter 6 of Hawkite, Arrow of the Air. And I hope you guys like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you guys are interested in more Beast Quest videos. Sorry I haven't uploaded in a little bit. I'm tired. I'm doing this at like 9 and 10 o'clock at night. So I'm a little tired from today. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoy my videos. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.